Greetings, y'all. Greetings, greetings. Happy Sunday. I ain't gonna take too much time. I ain't gonna talk too much. It's Sunday night. I don't feel like being up so late. Let me put my glasses on. How y'all doing, man? I hope y'all having a beautiful, amazing Sunday. Happy Monday Eve. Hope everybody's having or had a good weekend. Hey, Lisa, I see you. How you doing? Lisa, I be seeing you all the time. Hey, Miranda. Miranda, you got my text? I just texted you. I know you don't be checking your text messages even though you have your phone in your hand. Hey, Reese. I know you won't be checking your text messages even though you have your phone in your hand. Greetings, Reese. Greetings, 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 greetings. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, man. And I hope everything is going well. And I hope you had some rest. Because some of y'all don't have no rest. Y'all be too busy doing God knows what. Oh, good, good, good. Hey, I want to clear up some things, man. I want to clear up some things. Hey, Christine. I want to clear up some things. Hey, Kathy. Let me be open with you guys today. I don't know. Oh, maybe I do. I have spoken to numerous people, and that's what I do for a living. By the way, I just realized that's what I really do for a living. I haven't sense I speak to a lot of people every day, right? I have a lot of clients, I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of people who I speak to. Hey, Carol, how you doing? And one thing that I have acquired some data, data, whatever you call it. I've acquired data over all this past 5 years from speaking to all these folks when it comes to relationships, dating, coaching, men, women, boys and girls, right? Whatever you want to call it. Men, women, marriage, husbands, wives. And one thing that I know, one thing that you guys need to know, one secret that you guys need to know, I'm gonna give you all the secret. Now again, I've been doing this for quite some time, and like I said, one thing that we do when we, when somebody speak to multiple people, especially in one day or in 5 years, one thing that people collect is data. Data is something that you collect naturally without even trying. Sometimes you just collect data because you realize it's a pattern. You realize that women and men have a pattern, right? Hey, Goddess, how you doing? Um, what's going on, Lee? Hey, Happiness, Mary, how you doing? You realize, hey, Janice. Sunday, how you doing? Blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Ellen. So I've collected the data and I've collected enough to know something. I watch social media speak to. Um, I watch social media influencers speak. I watch these videos on social media, and one thing that I know, what that I can tell you for sure, is this: a lot of things that you see on social media, they have been lying to you when it comes to what men want and what women want. They have been lying to you. They are lying, they are lying, they are lying. It is not true. And some of you believe what you are seeing on social media. You believe the content that you are seeing. Hey, Jillian, you are believing what they are showing you. You are believing what, and I know that, here's the thing, right? Hey, Carolyn, here's a weird thing. I know none of those guys. Listen, I have worked with some of those guys who I see bringing out content. Yeah, I've seen them. A matter of fact, there was this young guy that I used to know, and I'm swear when I know him, he was a virgin, and he got rejected so much, but now he's a man's coach, and the information that he puts out, I'm like, man, he don't even believe it. He doesn't even believe it. And I'm like, these are the folks that we are listening to and we are finding and forming a bunch of opinions on when it comes to men and women. And it's so sad, man. Listen, it is so sad that people are bringing information and, hey, Miranda, are you there, Miranda? Now, people bringing all this information and people are believing them. And that's sad. But listen, a lot of things that you see on social media is lies. It's completely lies. It's completely lies. Men don't want what they say that they want. Folks are commenting stupid stuff on there, man. People asking if I'm gay and stuff. Men don't want what you are, what they said that you that they want. Hey, Jamisha, right? Hey, Lisa. Men don't want what they're telling that he wants, and women don't want what they. You all ever watch a video? You all ever watch a video of a woman talking about what women want, and you all realize it's a lie? I don't want that. When I watch videos that when they say men want, and I realize that's not what men want. That's a lie too. And the things that you all think that you all don't know, so you are feeding in your mind with the information. You're watching the information, trying to figure out more, right? You're trying to figure out more if that's true and if that's not true, and it's not true, and you all are doing the wrong thing, so you all keep getting in the same trouble because what people are saying that men don't want, that women don't want, is all a lie. So you have to understand you are being lied to. Now, here's the thing. Here's the true rule. The true rule is really this. And there's no rule in dating. But the thing that you have to learn is this. If somebody really likes you, you realize there's no rules. If somebody really likes you, there's no rules behind it. If somebody really likes you, there's really no rules behind you. There's no rules behind it. Because people become to be genuine. People really begin to actually learn about you. People actually are doing things that you probably may or may not agree with, and they don't know. Because everybody don't have the same boundaries. Everybody don't like the same things, and they don't know what you like. So you can't assume everything is a red flag. And I think social media will tell you everything is a red flag. Here is the here is the key in deciding what makes sense when it comes to dating. Here is the key. Here is the only way that you will know if it makes sense. There's only one way that you will know if this makes sense. Only one way. That's social media, not me telling you, because I cannot tell you what you if what you have is makes sense or not. I cannot tell you that. Nobody can tell you if it makes sense or not because nobody understand what is going on, what happened, what you did, what they did. Nobody knows this. No third party knows this. No third party knows this. The way how you figure out for this who you are dating and how to attract somebody, number one thing that you have to do that many of you are not doing. The one thing that you are missing is that your heart is closed. Hey T, your heart is closed. When your heart is closed, there is nothing. There is nothing. Your discernment is off. As a matter of fact, you can pick up all these red flags, but just like a zebra in the field who thinks that he's being hunted, all he picks up is red flags. All he picks up is predators. He picks up predator vibes, but he doesn't pick up love or peace or friendship. He cannot pick up those other things that want to be his friend. He doesn't pick up things that make sense. He picks up only vibration when somebody is chasing him or when something is chasing him, when something wants to eat him. Hey, Tamara. And so a lot of times, a lot of us are in survival or fear mode, and you can only pick up when somebody is doing harsh or wrong to you, when somebody is wrong for you. Hey, Morocco. Good evening. I did. And so many of you, you don't know because your hearts are closed. And the one thing that you must do is learn to open up your heart. That's the scare. If you want to date properly, open up your heart. If you want to meet somebody who makes sense, open up your heart. If you want to meet somebody who's gonna love you, there are 3 or more advantages when you open up your heart. You don't open up your heart after you meet somebody. Lord have mercy. Many of you are waiting to open up your heart until you meet somebody. You can't do it that way. It doesn't work. It's counterproductive. You will actually get your ass whooped. Many of you are trying to open up your heart after you meet somebody. It doesn't work like that. Because by the time you let your walls down to somebody, that predator is already going to whoop you. They're going to get you. Hey, Wynette. They're going to get you. Because when you put your walls down, because a lot of people, man, a lot of people like to see, a lot of people want, when they see them walls surrounding your heart, they want to start climbing it. They want to start climbing those walls. They want to start climbing those walls just because they're curious. It's like trying to figure out what's behind this big old wall in China. And you see, when you yourself see something is guided or protected by a big old wall, you are curious. I wonder what's over that wall. You begin to be curious. That's something that we all do. We have that curiosity in us. When we see something behind a big wall and we can't see it too great, we have to find a way to look and see what's back there because we know it has to be something back there. And I think a lot of times you put up these walls because you have been hurt and you are trying to resist from being hurt again. And when you put up those walls, what's going to happen is that you're going to meet people curious enough and patience enough to climb over those walls just to see what's over there. And when they see what's over there, they are gone because nobody wants to deal with you with those walls. It's too much. It's too much. So a lot of you gotta, the main thing that you must do, the main thing that you must do is open up your heart. The walls keep love out, they keep peace out, they keep a lot of things out. You must open up your heart. And to open up your heart, someone asks, tell us how we may begin to open up our hearts. When you open up your heart, number one, listen, open up your heart is to forgive yourself. To open up your heart, you have to know that you are strong. You have to trust yourself. I think that's the number one. You have to trust yourself. Because if you always think that you're going to be hurt, somebody's going to abuse you, somebody's going to come again, then you're going to always play with yourself and keep your heart closed because you think somebody's going to hurt you. If you know that you can stand no matter what, if you know that you can stand no matter what, if you're going to be okay, knowing that you're going to be okay, it's bitterness. If your heart isn't open to love, then it's open to bitterness. Indeed. But we have to learn. We have to learn. If you know, you see, the reason why we close our heart, because what are you protecting? If you know that you are powerful, if you know that, that you're going to be okay, if if you trust yourself, stop with this I'm sick stuff and I need to forgive myself stuff and something is wrong stuff. Stop thinking that why do we always think the one who's coming is stronger than us? Why do we always assume that the one who is coming is stronger than us? They are strong enough to set us back. They are strong enough to make us hate each other, make us not to forgive ourselves. Why do we think that they are always so strong? Indeed, Lindy. Why do we always assume, or we always think the ones who are coming to hurt us are stronger than us? And so that's the problem. So we keep our heart closed, thinking that somebody's going to come and do something. Somebody's going to come and add damage. Somebody's going to come and hurt us again and lie to us. And so we are so sensitive by all those things that we say, well, F it, let me just keep my heart closed because I don't want nobody playing games with me and making me hurt all over again and I can't get up. Why can't you get up? Get your ass up. Why you can't get up? What's wrong with getting up? Why are you also afraid that, why is the ones who are hurting you always stronger? Don't you have pride in yourself to actually get up and be strong too? Don't you have enough self-respect and discipline to be strong? Don't you know that the same God that's in you is the one that's created the entire world? The same God. Why do we think that we are so weak? Why do we assume? Why do we assume that we can't stand up after? Why do we assume that because people lie to us and do us bad that it's about us? Why do we assume that? Why do we assume it's about us in the first place? That's right, T. Why are we so afraid? So if you understand this has to be purposeful. The opening your heart must be intentional. It cannot be because of the result of or from someone. It has to be intentional. It has to be because you want to. It has to be because you understand there's a stronger power to love than to be bitter. There's a stronger point. There's a stronger force in love than being afraid. There's a stronger force. You are stronger when you love than when you don't. If you understand that, then you have to learn to just do it. You have to learn to just do it. There's a stronger force in love, or you are stronger in love than you are in fear. Because a lot of you use fear as a part of being strong. A lot of you are using fear as a part of being strong. Because you are fearful, you are abrasive, you are loud, disrespectful, and you call that strong. That's fear. And so we are using that and say, I love myself. We have to learn that love is a stronger force. And when you love, period, it overcomes so much things. It overpowers and overstrengthens so much things. And when you love, you can stand still. But listen, I'm telling you all, man. I'm telling us, we are doing it wrong. If all these dating advice ain't true, this dating advice keeping you all single. Single and scared to death. Hey, Queenie, what's good, girl? These dating advice that you are seeing on social media, I be seeing some raggedy people give some dating advice, and I'm like, what? People listening to this have all these likes, have all these comments, likes, and shares, and I'm like, damn, am I tripping? This makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. But it sounds good because it speaks in fear, it speaks in bitterness, it speaks in pride. That stuff don't work. That stuff don't work in relationships. Hey, Jasmine. That stuff don't work in a relationship. All that pride and all this resistance and all this, that stuff don't work. That stuff just creates drama. The one thing that you must do is sometimes stop taking all the advice. The one advice is to open up your heart because there are advantages in opening your heart. Now, number one, the advantage of opening your heart. The biggest advantage, you ought to write this down. One of the biggest advantage to open up your heart is this. When you open up your heart and you release the love, only that love is what comes back to you. Indeed, why not? Indeed, indeed. Only your love comes back. You all think people's love is coming back. You are waiting for the perfect love to come back, but you're holding it inside of you. You waiting for the perfect love to come back to you, the perfect man to give you the perfect love, and you have been holding on to the love inside of you, waiting for the best day, the best time, the best person to release it to. You are the one. It's your love that comes back. Listen, it's your love that goes out, bounces off of the person who recognizes you, and it comes back to you. It brings it back. It's your love that comes back. So you could close your heart and expect love to come back, but it doesn't. That's like it's like you don't put you don't put no money in your retirement funds. But when you turn 65 years old, you expect a retirement from the 65 years old. There's nothing there. If you don't put money in your retirement funds on your savings, when you go in your savings, there's nothing there. Because it's your retirement, it's your funds that come back to you. Your money comes back to you. It's only yours. It's your peace comes back to you. But guess what? It's your love that comes back to you too. You want somebody else's love to you want. How are you gonna have some? Why do you think it's someone else's love? Nobody else's love can replace the void that you have. Nobody else's love can replace the void, that hole that you have in your heart. Nobody could replace that. That's your hole because it's your love. See, only when you give that love out can it come back. If you don't open up your heart, it doesn't work. All the dating advice you can listen, you can take all the dating advice, you can watch all the dating shows, you can join on the dating stuff. If you don't open up your heart, your love don't come back. You will never experience love. It doesn't come back. Hey Nani, how we doing? It doesn't. Indeed, Black Goddess. That's it. Hey Muna, how we doing? Because they are stuck in their emotions. Success people are always using their intelligence. Indeed. Indeed, Andrew. So I'm saying, because listen, some of you don't want to give love. But not giving love, you are giving something. Do you know if you're not giving love, if love is not going out, something else is going out, and that same thing comes back, and you are mad that it comes back. You are so angry that those raggedy people come back because that's the type of love that you give. You give the raggedy love, and so that therefore the raggedy love comes back with raggedy people. Thank you, Nanny. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're giving raggedy love, so raggedy love must come back. It comes back with raggedy people. That's what comes back. Raggedy people brings it back. The people who could actually want to carry that trash. That's it. Because many of you, listen, if you're not loving, you're doing something else. Nobody is neutral. There's no neutralness out there. If you're not giving love, you're giving something. And what you're giving always come back. It has to come back. If it's not love, it might be bitterness, it might be anger, it might be resentment, it might be hate, it might be misery, it might be drama, it might be fear, it might be insecurities. It comes back in people. That man, a man is gonna listen. Some man out there is gonna bring it back to you. Some woman is gonna bring it back to you. So you might as well love. Open up your heart. Forgive yourself. Oh my God, forgive people. Forgive the folks who have hurt you. Forgive the folks who have lied to you. Forgive the ones who have cheated on you. Because you can't afford to keep giving out fear and anger. It doesn't come back well. It's a bad return. It's a bad investment. So some of you keep giving out the same crap. That's the bad investment. And when you get it back on your return, you don't like it. You can't stand it. You have to invest in something that's going to last. Love lasts. It's not just an emotion. It's eternal. It lasts. You invest in things that last. Even when you invest your money in the stock market, you invest in the stocks that last a long time. Not just the things that just come out one day and it's going to die tomorrow. You invest in long term. You understand me? You invest money, emotions, love. You invest in long-term holding. People who have money will tell you that long-term. People, listen, there are companies who've been here for many years, 100 years. Those are the ones you invest in because they're lasting. Just like love. Love is going to last a long time. It's going to last a whole long time. It's going to carry you a whole long time. Hey, Stacia. Some of you invested in resentment, unforgiveness, anger, sadness, insecurities, doubt, fear. That stuff, it doesn't work. It's a bad return on your investment. And the ones who bringing it back to you, you don't like them. You call them a narcissist. You call them to you because your heart is closed. You must open up your heart. You got to open up your heart. When you open up your heart, number one, so like I said, the advantages are, number one, only your love comes back to you. Only when you open up your heart can you experience love. Because what you do with the love, you recognize that love. So when you open up your heart, you can recognize your love. If your heart is closed, you don't recognize nothing. You don't find love. Some of you are trying to find love. You don't find love. It's nowhere. It's in your heart. When you open up your heart, it comes out. It bounces off someone who carries similar vibration and they come back to you. You can recognize them easily. See, the reason why you don't know who is good and who is bad is because your hearts are closed. The second reason why you want to open up your heart is because discernment becomes stronger. Discernment. You know what discernment is? Discernment becomes stronger. Discernment can tell you who carries your love and who don't. So when you open up your heart, the love goes out and it comes back. Discernment tells you who carries the love that I'm carrying because I begin to recognize them. But you have to open up your heart to have discernment. You have to open up your heart. Dating without your heart open, you've just been a damn risk. You are becoming the biggest risk. If you don't open up your heart, you are risking everything. Every single thing. Hey, Erica. So you have to open up your heart. You have to. Discernment is what people lack. If you meet somebody who actually likes you, who your heart brings back to you based off of your love that you send out, you ain't got to use all those rules. When your heart is open, number 3. Thank you, Sissy. I just almost balled my head. When you open up your heart, the third thing that happens is this. Chemistry and connection becomes less important to you. Hey, Beatrice. Hey, Shadrika. Hey, Sherry. I ain't said Siri. I said Sherry. I said Sherry. What did I just say? I forgot what I just said. What did I just say, y'all? Hey, McDadia. What did I just? I forgot what I just said. Lord, I forgot what I just said. It was a sermon. Open up your heart. There you go. Thank you, Eve. Chemistry and connections change. Chemistry, when you open up your heart, you don't no longer depend on chemistry. You really don't. When your heart is closed, you do. Yep, Morocco. When you open up your heart, you know what's one of the biggest scam? I was just telling T this. One of the biggest scams is chemistry because people will use it. People know how to turn on their energy. I always knew how to turn my energy up around certain people to make them feel some type of reaction in their body that they call the chemistry. I've always knew how to, in my sinful days, I knew how to turn my energy up so you can feel some chemistry that you believe in. I always knew how to do it. I always knew. If I worked out a certain way and I look a certain way, if I said a certain thing at the right time, and if I act charismatic, I know exactly how to do it. How are you doing, Carmela? So I know how to turn it on so that you can feel something in you. I knew how to do it. Wouldn't you naturally have a connection with someone vibrating your love back? Not necessarily. But yes and no. Because a lot of times sometimes the truth is when somebody carries a vibration, you stay confused. When somebody carries a certain vibration, what you consider chemistry will be calmness. I'm doing good too. A lot of times, the person who carries love only focus on what's within. The person who don't carry love or who doesn't open their heart focus on what's without, what's on the outside. And so chemistry motivates them. Seriously. A person who carries that love focuses on what's on the inside, not distracted easily on what's on the outside. Not no chemistry feeling. Think about it. Seriously, think about it. A person who carries love on the inside is not dependent on chemistry. They are not. Because a lot of times chemistry is distracting. What you consider chemistry is very distracting. When you meet somebody and you feel that when you feel that big ass chemistry, you're not listening anymore. Hey Christelle, how are you doing? When you feel that chemistry, that becomes more important. You see red flags don't mean a damn thing. Some of you carrying red flags in your pocket and your pocket is bleeding. Seriously. All that red flag. Discernment isn't a lie detector either. It's the ability to know if any of your actions or choices will be harmful or helpful, will work or will fail. It is the ability to foresee the outcome. Let me reread what you said, Eve. So, wouldn't you naturally have a connection with someone vibrating your love back? You know, isn't there a difference between chemistry? There's a big difference, right? So some say chemistry is this feeling that you feel, this high energy vibe, this this high energy vibe, this, oh my God, it's like this beautiful connection, right? They work hand in hand. But some people feel like this feeling, right? Oh my God, I get you, you get me, I'm attracted, I'm this, and that's the chemistry part, right? And a lot of times that's what we depend on to push us farther in relationship, right? Hey Hermione, how you doing? But I think chemistry is created for sexual experiences. It's created to procreate. It's actually there to procreate, not for long term. It's to procreate because you get that motivation to go forward and multiply. I think that's what chemistry is there. I think that's the point of chemistry. To be honest, it's like two dogs see each other and they have a feeling. Oh my God, and the dog starts smelling each other's butt and bam. It's energetic or spiritual. Connection is what we have naturally. And based on the information that we are carrying or the vibration that we are in, the connection makes more sense. Hey, Lynn. Right? That's the kind of connection, right? Based on the vibration that we are in, the connection is changed. Hermione, where you been, girl? I ain't seen you in a long time. Connection can also be emotional, mental. It's a frequency. We all listen. Every one of us connects. Every one of us connects. No, it's two different things. Can you describe connection and chemistry more? Okay. Connection is this. Everybody, every one of us are connected. We are all connected. Every one of us are connected, right? And the type of connection that we have is the based on the type of vibrational frequency that we are in. Thank you, Harmony. Thank you so much. The type of connection that we have is the type of is depends on the vibrational frequency that we are in. So we are all connected. When you look at a connection is also when you are connected is the type of information that's flowing from you to that person. So connection is actually the flow of information from one person to the next. Information from one person to the next. That's what connection is. So when two people are connected or two things, there's a flow of information from one to the next. Information is energy. Energy can be anything. It can be sexual, right? We have many different kind of connection. There's a sexual connection, right? Where is Miranda? These people are talking trash, right? There are sexual connections. Indeed, there are physical connections, spiritual connection, mental connection. There's a whole bunch of connections. There's a whole bunch of different kinds. But naturally, the connections are stronger if we are in similar vibration. So when we are in similar vibration and we can understand each other in an easier way, then the connection, we say that we have a connection. We all connected. But naturally, when you feel there's no connection, it's just that the connection that you have is weak. There's nothing there. Sometimes it's the static. Yeah, T. Sometimes it's static. Financial connection. Say, as long as you're on the same frequency, the connection is stronger in that way. Some people you will have a stronger sexual connection, but yet you will have no type of intimate connection. Sometimes you have no type of friendship connection. Sometimes you have no type of deep connection, just sexual. See what I'm saying? So that's how we have to understand it. Connections are different. So we are all connected in different ways based on our energy level. It is effortless. It's just a natural thing. You don't have to try. Listen, one thing about connection, you don't have to try it. You don't have to try to connect to people. It's already there. It's a natural, effortless thing. Is it that you are connected or you're not? In that sense. You and the young guy? Thank you, Hermione. Oh yeah, I have some trolls. I was wondering where I have some trolls in there, but it's all right. We can connect in many different ways. I have a whole lot of damn trolls in here, huh? Man, one thing about YouTube, boy, YouTube would have they would have some trolls. What's your question? Some connections based on the type of information that you have. Like for instance, a person who's a lawyer and a person who's another lawyer, they are connected in that way. They're somebody who's a reader and the next person who's a reader. They are connected in that way, but in different ways they are not. So this is why you have to see what is more important to you. It's all different levels. When it comes to chemistry, Would you say the chemistry is natural and well given is biological component? Chemistry is also a very natural thing. It's very natural. Hold on. My husband wants a divorce, but he still wants to sleep with me and be with me. What do I do? You do what your common sense is telling you to do. That's not really a question that you could ask me because that's I don't know what you have, what your husband have. I don't know what your relationship is based off on. I don't know what you're gonna lose if you don't. I don't know if what's gonna happen if you don't. I can't answer that question. So I don't want to answer those kind of questions because that is not my level of. If it makes sense to you, do it. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. Some things just don't make sense, right? If it doesn't make sense, you have to want. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. There is when it comes to your mind, if you don't trust yourself, there's things that just don't make sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, if it doesn't make sense to you, then don't do it. That's it. If it doesn't make sense to you, don't do it. But I think some of these questions is because we know that it doesn't make sense. Trust yourself. You know the answer. I don't think I'm here to answer those questions. Yeah. Because I don't think I'm here to answer those questions because I don't know your relationship. I don't like to give that type of information because I don't want to give the wrong thing and then something happened to you and then you blame me for it. So I can't give those answers. Hey Huey, thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm sorry I can't give those answers. Those are personal answers that affects a family. I can't do those things. But you have to figure out, you have to trust yourself. If it makes sense, do it. If it doesn't make sense and you are questioning about it, it probably don't make sense to you. So trust that. You gotta trust that for real. So let's go. Wait, hold on, give me a second. So back to the chemistry. Follow your heart, right, Sherry? Indeed, follow your heart. Give me a second. Let me plug this in. My battery always dying when I come on this light. I don't know why. I think you have to kidding my battery. I didn't want to come on here for long. Okay, what was I saying now? Okay, so now let's talk about chemistry. Somebody said never allow anyone back in your life that doesn't respect you. Listen, if a person want to not be with you anymore and they want your sex, that's manipulation. That's abuse. That's just manipulation. That's abuse. That's disrespect. Man, this thing. Sometimes I can't stand these stands. Let me make sure y'all can see me and hear me. Leave it alone. Okay. YouTube, can you all still hear me? Give me a second. Okay, good. Thank you, Mariko. All right, so let's talk about chemistry. When it comes to chemistry is a natural energy, a natural type of connection, right? A natural connection because you feel it. Chemistry is when objects or energy comes together. Can you mistake chemistry for transbonding? What is transbonding? I don't know what transbonding is. Lord, what's transbonding? That's a new one? Is it a new term? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Oh, trauma bond. Oh, Lord. I'm like, what is transbonding? Okay, so trauma bonding. A lot of times, if two of us carry trauma, chemistry gonna be higher. Chemistry gonna be higher. Seriously. If two of us carry trauma, chemistry is always higher. Have you ever seen two trauma people in love? It happens. It's because understanding. I understand. I empathize and I sympathize. I know what you've been through. The connection is stronger. However, the relationship usually don't work because the love is not there. Peace ain't there. Mucha, I thought it was a new word, but it's not. So trauma bonding is a form of chemistry. Remember, it's all chemistry. Chemistry is a reaction that your body is experiencing. It's just your body reacting from certain energies that you pick up. Understand this. Emotions we all carry. Feelings we all carry. Right? Memories we all carry. When I'm carrying, let's say I'm carrying some type of sexual trauma. If I meet somebody who has a certain low vibration in their sacral chakra, somebody who's a sex addict, somebody who's jealous and who is always carrying guilt and shame, understand those energy begin to speak. We're not trying to. It's not intentional. Hey Miss Howard, how are we doing? Hey Galaxy. It's not intentional, but we carrying trauma, in the same area. Our system, our lower parts begin to speak. Chemistry is high. Indeed, Tamara. Trauma is very high. So trauma bond and is all chemistry. It's all chemistry. This is why I'm saying we don't know why we are picking up these chemistries, because when I carry something, I am easily attracting it. Do you understand? Have you ever? I hear people say all the time, right? I think a response to abuse that involves forming an emotional attachment to the abuser. Right. That is trauma bonding. I'm talking about the chemistry that when two people are trauma bonding, they're using their trauma bonding. One person is trauma bonding, the other person is trauma bonding, and now we attract each other. That's the energies that's talking to each other. The energies talk. You see, have you ever met somebody? Have you ever met somebody? I heard so many people say, I can pick up when people are not feeling good, when people are angry, when people are doing this, because that's something that we carry, and so we can actually pull it, and so then we get drained. Understand whatever you are carrying, it's magnetic. Your feelings are magnetic. Okay, our feelings are magnetic. Our feelings pull other people's feelings to us. So if two of us are feeling in similar frequencies or similar energies, mine begin to pull yours, you begin to pull mine, and we are communicating in our energies. We don't even notice. So we have to be mindful of what we are carrying. Energy speaks. They speaks very strong. It's also learn high vigilance. You learn how to pick up that crap since childhood. Indeed, indeed. So empaths are not a thing. To be honest though, T Miami, now this is a very hey Renita, how you doing? This is a very unpopular opinion. So empaths are not a thing. I think everybody picks up the same thing. It's just some people are just not aware of what they are picking up. I think everybody, thank you, Judy. I think everybody pick up a whole lot of things. We all pick up similar things. It's just some people are just not paying attention to what they are picking up. They don't know that it's not theirs. I think, people who call themselves empaths, they know that that's not mine. That's someone else. I can feel it. Sometimes some people pick up things and they think it's theirs. And sometimes we have to be mindful. You see those cells that we are, not that we have, but we are? Do you see those cells that we are? Those cells that we are electrically charged. They are electrically charged. Okay? And since they are electrically charged, hey Speedy, since they are electrically charged, they send off and receive information every second. They are sending off and receiving information continuously. Electrical charge things. Right? And so what happens, these cells are picking up, they're always broadcasting and they are always receiving. An empath is just doing the same thing. We are doing the same thing. Some of us just don't know. Some of us are deep into our feelings, and since we carry those feelings anyways, or since we carry those hurts and those misery, right? Let me block these people real quick. Hold on, give me a second. Miranda, you still texting, Tim? All right, Tamara, you be easy. I love you too. Wait, was I explaining what chemistry? Listen, I'm telling you straight up. Let me tell you the trick. A person who can control their energy, right? A person who can control their energy and their feelings could always give you chemistry. A person who knows what to do, and when to do it can always confuse you as to think that is chemistry that you're feeling, because you are looking for something, you feel something, and they give you something. We have to be mindful. A lot of you, man, a lot of every nanosecond, a lot of us understand we are being lied to, and we are using chemistry to lie to us. Chemistry. If you open up your heart, you won't be so open to chemistry. You will understand that when you open up your heart, the love that's coming back is gonna be calm and relaxing. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be more inspiring to you. It's not gonna be this butterflies or these cockroaches in your stomach. It's big ass cockroaches in your stomach just flapping. And so this is why you have to intentionally forgive. It's very important. It's very important to forgive. It's very important to relax. It's very important to be calm. It's very important. And it's not narcissism. It's not narcissism. People learn to do certain things that the average person can't do. It's not everything is narcissism. It's just people using their energies. It's like black magic. It's like magic. It's like voodoo. It's like people use their energies to do whatever they want to do. We all have it. We all have the same abilities, really and truly, if we just learn how to unlock it. I mean, not the same abilities, but we can all do some things that if we try to do it, it would make sense. Would it feel like peace? If you have love. Okay. So what is love? Someone said simply, love is the sweetness of your own emotions. That's how somebody put it. Love is the sweetness of your own emotions. Love is the flow of energy within you that's unblocked and is not disguised. Love is when you come to accept what is. Love is the acceptance of all things, right? Love is the love. See, with love, there's less judgment. With love, there's less, you know, fussing and fighting and want people to forcing people to think like you, be like you. Love is to just accept what is. Right? That's something I realized. Love is just to accept. The ability to use less judgment, to open your eyes and see clarity. Because when we use judgment and you this and you all frustrated and angry and you have a whole bunch of resistance and resentment and anger in your heart, you're not seeing anything. Right? You're not seeing anything. What you're seeing is what's on the inside. The anger and the resentment and the judgment and the insecurities and the doubt and that's all you're seeing. So love is when you contain those things, relax those things. And when you can relax those things, you see how calm you can be. When you learn to relax those things, you actually learn to become calm, because the absence of all these things popping up and these feelings and these insecurities and doubt and all these debates and all this resentment and I have to forgive myself. When you can calm those things, love is just flowing effortless. Maury, what's good? Love becomes to be it's begin to flow. So now you are less disturbed. And so when that goes out and it comes back, you realize it's all inside of you. You are not easily affected by people's fake energy, as you call it, fake behaviors, their fake, intentions of making you, love bombing you. This is why the love bomb stuff, it doesn't work on people who have love. It really doesn't. You can't love bomb somebody who carries love. You can love bomb somebody who carries high emotions, right? You can love bomb somebody who's just focused on emotions and feelings. But somebody who carries love bombing them don't happen, because the love that they are is a love that they can recognize, and they can't recognize you, so you don't make sense. You know what I mean? If I don't recognize you, it doesn't make sense. No, I'm okay. But when you can be love bombed and love bombed, that narcissistic thing and the love bombing and all them stuff, it's people who don't listen. Don't get mad at me. But it's people who are not accountable for their own peace, for their love, for their life, for their attitudes, for what they do. It has to be somebody else's fault. Why you did this? Why you did that? Why you did it? Why you didn't do it? Do you see what I'm saying? So a lot of time, this love bombing stuff and this narcissistic thing, they're not that strong. It all exists. Love exists. Narcissism exists, abuse exists, liars exist, all this evil exists. They all listen. It all. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It all exists. But the God within you exists too. The God within you. I think sometimes we forget that the God within us exists, and it's very strong. There's a force in you that's very strong. Can love genuinely is never afraid to let it, even if you don't want. Indeed, Carmela. I think we are so focused on the dangers outside of us, the evil, the miserable people, and the angry people, and the abusers and narcissists, that we don't realize that there is more within you than outside. You see, you can run into the wrong person with the wrong intentions, and you not recognize it until it's too late. Possible. We all run into people. We all listen. We all run into people all day. That's not the best fit for us. We all do. And even if you have high discernments, you still do it still, because you have this hope factor. I hope this person means well. It doesn't feel right, but I hope. I hope I'm wrong. I mean, we all listen. We all have it. Is it too late for? I guess it depends on what is too late for, but when you find out, like somebody said, like Morocco, is it too late for what? You could always change your mind. You could always move. You could always leave. Or most of the times, it might be a little more challenging, but you can't lose yourself. You know, you're about to die, right? But that's it. Losing yourself is not a real thing. You don't lose. No one loses themselves. If you like yourself, you won't lose it. Do you know if you like yourself, you won't lose it? If yourself, if that self, I'm just saying. Listen, I know it's very bad thing to say. What's up, JP? If yourself was powerful, then you won't have to get rid of it. If yourself was powerful enough at that stage, then you won't lose it. But yourself, it had to be gone to have a stronger self. That self, that self had to be stronger. So this weak one that you had, listen, one thing about human beings, what we do, we evolve. And when you listen, you have to lose yourself anyways. We all have to lose ourselves every single damn new situations, new job, new this. Listen, losing yourself, it's not, listen, number one, nobody lose themselves. You can't lose yourself. You can't lose yourself. You don't lose yourself. You just don't like what you're feeling. You don't like what you see, and you don't like what you're feeling, and you still, when I'm telling you, when you understand that losing yourself, if it was strong enough, if it was necessary to be that self, because this world, we know one thing about the world. You see a beautiful zebra. Zebra is beautiful. It's a baby. That zebra is innocent, but the zebra is gonna get chased. It's gonna be chased anyways. It's gonna be chased. That zebra, that little baby is 2 years old. He's gonna be safe. I mean, he's gonna be chased by the lion sooner or later. Seriously, yeah, Shelby. That isn't as cute as that little zebra is. That zebra is 6 months old. Sooner or later, he will be chased. And if he gets caught, that's life. Ain't it life? Cycle of life. What did the Lion King say? The song? It's the circle of life. Right? You will get caught. Listen, we can't make no excuses for getting caught. If we get caught, if you don't evolve, you get it. One thing about this life, you're gonna have to evolve. You're gonna have to evolve. You're gonna have to evolve through this. And so the longer you wanna stay, right? Hakuna Matata. Right? If you wanna stay soft and weak and act like you're a victim, guess what? Life will give you a predator. You will always have a predator. If you're gonna be a victim, one thing about life, if you are a victim, you're gonna always have predators. Always. And if you're a predator, you're gonna always find praise. It's just enough. It's gonna always be enough. If you're gonna be a victim, life will always get. You think life is gonna be like, well, since you're a victim, let me shield you. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like this in the animal kingdom. No, in the human kingdom, it doesn't work like this anyway. I don't know where we get this idea from. There is no listen. You're not a victim. We're not victims here. But if you are, if you are, you're gonna find predators. You will. They're all around us. Just looking. They can't wait. They can't. Matter of fact, they're attracted to the ones who are always complaining. If you complain a lot, you have some already just looking at you. Take accountability for the poor choices you make. Indeed. But I've learned that a predator is an opportunity to go higher in life. We should thank the predator opportunity. That's a test, no more, no less. Listen, sometimes, man. What's up, Neil? How we doing, man? You know, hey, listen, sometimes, when things happen, it's not for us to be defeated. It's for us to recognize and grow with it. Because like Morocco said, if it wasn't for these predators and these lies and cheaters, we will still be naive, won't we? Being victimized and taking on being a victim are two different identities, two different things. What's going on, John Blake? How we doing, man? Let me go back. Let me go back, man. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. We came a whole different route. I wasn't one trying to come this route. Y'all trying to get me deep. I wasn't trying to go the deep. I was talking about. Let me go back to the beginning, because y'all took me a whole different route. I wasn't trying to go to this route. Why you all do that to me, man? Why do you all do that to me? Why y'all so mean towards me? But I was talking about this right here. Don't believe the things that you see on social media. That's that easily. This dating stuff, this dating stuff, this relationship stuff. A lot of them done by a bunch of single, angry people. Not just single, but single and angry people who just had a bad experience, and they're gonna bleed on everybody. And when you take those things, in, you're gonna believe them things. And when you believe them things, here you are. Another bitter person, another angry person you have probably even been touched the way that person being touched, but yet now you mad at them. That's funny. That's funny, bro. That's funny. Fire tested morning. Hey, Sunny Days, how you doing? Thank you. But we have to understand, man. A lot of people lying to you all. What men want? Tell me, Kirk, what do men want? It depends. What do you mean it depends? You don't know what men want? No, I don't know. I know what I want. Most of the time, I know what I want. I don't know what John Blake wants. I don't know what Neil wants. I don't know what I don't know what this brother wants. I know I don't want what John Blake wants, because we have two different places in our life. I'm a retired man. John Blake is not retired. Me and John Blake don't want the same things. And I don't want peace, because my peace is already set. So it's not peace that I want. I already have peace. You only could want what you don't have. I have peace. I don't want peace. But if something comes to my life and I can't maintain my peace because you keep obstructing me, then you're not mine. But what I want is not what that brother wants. I'm like 15 years older. We don't want the same thing. I don't know what men want. Somebody asked, what do women want? I don't know. It depends on who I'm asking. Which woman? The ones in America? The ones in Europe? You need an adventure? Hey, Saya. I don't know how to say your name. That's a hard one to say. Which woman? The one in Asia? I've been to Asia. I've been to Europe. I've lived in all those countries, those continents. I have no idea what. But if I want to know what she wants, I'll ask her. Hey, what do you want? What do you want from a man? Let her tell me. Man, these people can't tell you what men and women want. They can't. But don't listen. I'm telling you, the first thing that you have to do is open up your heart. When you open up your heart, you will see love very clearly. You will have so much clarity. You will have, when you open up your heart, you will have so much more clarity, man. Indeed, Carolyn, people want love and that they'll be tested with bad matches to see how far their loving and giving would go. They'll have to break themselves first and would actually be ugly. Indeed, Jay, indeed. I think I core before we became conditioned to this function, we all want the same thing, to be accepted, to be wanted, to make a positive influence on the life of others, and to be content. I agree too. We need to break those ideas of love. I think we have some jacked up ideas of love, for real. We really do. We really do have some jacked up ideas of love. I think we have some jacked up ideas. And I get it. I get it. Because we hear all these things. You know, we see them people on social media, these couples on vacation, living it up, you know, partying and jumping out the planes, and we think that's what love is. It's nonsense. We see two people in bed laying down naked, and that's what love is. There was always this couple posting pictures, right? There was always these two people, this couple posting pictures, a man and a woman, black couple. And he will be sitting down and she will be in front of her or him naked or something, or mostly naked, and taking pictures, but you can't see their private parts. And everybody's like, that's the kind of love that I want. Yeah, that's social media. You all, that's social media. That's social media. That's movie. It's TV. What's up, Chris? It's a TV. It's for clicks and clocks. It's for like and shares. Oh my God, if I can't have this, I don't want nothing else. And Neil love, but I think it's more women that's doing this. I think it's more women that those things appeal to. If I can't have this, that's why I can't post those things with my wife. I don't want to post those things about my wife because, or me and my wife, because I don't want people to have the wrong idea. Because the truth is, me and my wife is very boring. But I think a lot of times we see these things on social media. We see a couple, you know, making a funny laugh and a funny this, and oh my God, that's what I want. That's what I want. And then you see a man who is serious, or a man who don't crack jokes. I can't have you. We're not compatible because you don't have chemistry. It's not real. People showing you 30 seconds of their life. It's not real. Open up your hearts, man. You know what though, Neil said, I understand everything that you are saying, but for me, relationships are so complicated, so I am alone. And I've heard that before too. I've heard it many times. But let me say this, and I know this don't make sense to many people. Let me say this. And this is something that I always say, but I don't think people understand what it means. Because I say it so often now, I think it sounds so simple, but yet it's too simple to understand. What you believe is what you get to experience. What you believe, your belief systems. If you think it's complicated, it will become. If you think math is difficult, it will be very difficult. If you think math is hard, listen, if you think math is hard, if I write down 2 plus 2 for you, oh, 4, but if I put that 2 plus 2 in a formula, like, hey, if Adam had 2 apples, and he give Susan 1.5 apples, how much apples do you have left? Man, you know I don't like math, right? You know I can't stand math because math is difficult. And it's a very simple question. It's a very simple question. But since you already have this block in your mind, that's your belief system. So therefore, you can only experience what you believe. If you keep telling yourself something is difficult, it has to be difficult. So it's not wrong. It's completely right. And if it's not difficult, your mind will make it so. Every reality was once a belief system. There is no reality without belief. There is no reality without belief. There is no reality. One thing about the belief, there is no reality without belief. Everything was seen in the mind. Everything is done in the mind, in your thoughts, in your belief system. It's not it's a reality because you keep believing it. Your reality is your imagination. There's only one reality, your imagination, because everything was once imagined. It was imagined last week, last month, last year, and therefore it now is real today. Everything was once imagined. Every single thing. The breakup, the fear, that somebody leaving, that accident, that this, somebody gets sick, is all imagined. It was all imagined. Your imagination is your belief system. That's all it is. If you imagine it a year ago and you see it now, you see that job that you have was imagined. You remember that? You see that college degree that you have? Didn't you imagine it first? That house that you bought, didn't you imagine it first? That car that you are driving, didn't you imagine it? That degree that's hanging up on your wall, didn't you imagine it? It's all your imagination is only reality. It's the only reality that we have. It's just that since you imagined it yesterday, it might show up 6 days from now. But it's only your imagination. Your imagination is part of your belief system. You had to imagine it. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Nancy. So you got to be careful. So if you believe it, it will happen. This is why the scripture said, for those who believe, everything is possible. Biggest dream. I'm telling you, to those who believe, everything is possible. Everything. So if you believe it, it is possible. It will happen. So if you think relationships are hard, it is true. It's very possible. That is very hard. So we have to understand, man. I had to learn this myself. I had to learn this. I had to stop thinking something is hard. I had to stop believing those things. I had to stop thinking marriage is hard. I had to stop thinking marriage is hard because my first marriage, I think it was hard. I had to change that mindset. I had to change it because there's a way to make things harder than it really is. It's to imagine it. When you think they are hard, man, you begin to fight everything. You begin to question everything. Everything is complicated. Something always meets something else. Hey, Sandy Sands, long time no see. How you doing? When you think something is hard, man, I'm telling you, have you ever spoke to somebody and this person is just talking and you questioning everything? But what does he mean? A lady asked me one day, Kirk, he said, and we were talking for like 16 days. And he said this, can you tell me what it means? I said, what did he say? He said, I'm not ready for a relationship. What do you mean? You don't understand that? Well, no, because, men are complicated. Oh. So you think men are complicated, so you think the simplest thing that he said, he's not ready for a relationship, you think that statement is complicated. Well, yeah, isn't it? I said, no. It means he doesn't want you. Well, how do you know? He's so complicated. No, he's not complicated. He's telling you exactly what it is. See, if you think he's complicated, you're not going to see nothing. Everything you're going to bring question. Everything will bring questions upon questions, and your mind will never be at rest. Seriously. Hey, Bew's wife, how you doing? 31 years. Amazing. Congratulations. That's a long time. That's a very long time. Congratulations. Greetings, Lua. But if you believe something is difficult, it becomes difficult. If you believe it's bad, it becomes bad. If you believe it doesn't exist, then you can't find it. You cannot find it, even if it's right in front of your face. If you believe it doesn't exist, you cannot find it. If you believe good men are hard to find, you're going to have a hard time finding a good man. Listen, you are only, if you think good women are hard to find, you're gonna have a hard time finding a good woman because nothing. Because if it comes easy, you're gonna question it. You're gonna find questions. You're gonna find doubt. You're gonna find this, and you're gonna mess it up. I'm not saying that these people won't be right there in front of your face, but you will not recognize them because I don't have to look for them. It's too simple. It's too easy. No. If you open up your heart, you'll find them because you'll find you. Chicken. Seriously. You second guess things? You gotta trust yourself, man. Hey Chantel, how you doing? Best to have you, but well, thank you, Ani. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the conviction of things not seen. I think we are trying to see something first before we put faith on it. Indeed, Lua, indeed. We are trying to see something first before we begin to believe it. That's not faith. You have to believe it first, then you see it. You have to believe it first, then you see it. You have to believe it first. Only when you believe something, you can see it. You have to believe it first before you see it. For the people who think good men are hard to find and all these things and no men exist and this is, you have to see it first. And when to see something, you have to imagine it. And when you imagine it, you have to believe that it's real. You have to believe that it's true because that's your only reality. And when you can do that, you can see it when you open your eyes. Until you can't do that, you can't see nothing because what you are imagining is difficulties. You have to, listen, you have to believe it first. Why do people always ask for my number, but they don't put effort to get to know me? Well, that's a good question. Do you put effort to get to know them? Do you put effort to get to know them, though? I mean, is the question. Do you put effort to get to know them? It's two parts to the question. What's your question, Justin? What if you met someone, it's like a clean slate. You get to teach them how to treat you. What if you met someone, it's like a clean slate. You get to teach them. Was that a question, Guinevere? Now, New York, and why? Do you believe good men are hard to find? Do you know these things happen to us or with us is because of our belief system. If you believe men are just asses and men play games and men, you're gonna find them. I'm telling you, you get according to what you believe. You only could get according to your faith. Hey Tabby, according to your faith you shall be given. According to your faith. It's not a lie, it's actually true. Hey Sibyl, how you doing? You don't have to teach nobody to treat you a certain way. Now, not initially. Somebody who respects will respect. Somebody who is kind will be kind. Right? Somebody who is pleasant will be pleasant. Somebody who is peaceful will be peaceful. You ain't got to teach somebody how to do those things. If I like you, naturally, my instinct is to treat you good. Naturally. If I don't like you, my natural instinct, some people's natural instinct, it might be to treat you badly. So you ain't got to teach nobody how to treat you. People have common sense. But we all come with this thing that if we like something or someone, we want to keep them around us. If we don't like someone or something, we want them away from us. So when you have to tell somebody to come next to you and talk, you don't talk to me, you don't talk to me at all, you don't text me, you don't call me, you don't want to be out, that's somebody who don't like you. I mean, seriously, because it's natural when you like someone, you want them to be around you. Naturally, right? Or am I tripping? When you like somebody, you want to talk to them. You want to hear their voice. But when you have to ask somebody to hear their voice and ask them to text you and ask them to be around you and ask them this and ask them that, they probably don't like you. That's what it is. They ain't your person. Why do we always look for approval from people? I'm struggling with that. Why do we always look for approval from people? You know what? Thank you, Loa. Thank you. I think we look for approval from people, because it's good to know that we are approved. I think it's good to know that people Sometimes it's good to feel like you are validated. It's good to feel like you are liked and appreciated. It's really good to feel it. And so we look for the approval. But a lot of times it can be very toxic and destructive. It can be. Because when you look for that from just anybody, that's a lot. I think we should all have about 2 or 3 people close to us who can keep us in check. I think if we have 2 or 3 people close to us in our, in our circle, that them people, them 3 folks can give you all the feedback if you trust them. They can give you so much feedback that it will always be good enough. And it's not about approval. It's just that you have to approve of yourself. And if you don't approve of yourself, you will seek that from everyone else. A lot of us don't approve of ourselves. We don't approve of ourselves. And so we look for that approval from everybody around us. Like many of us don't love ourselves. So we look for that from everyone else around us. But nobody else could substitute. Nobody else could take the place of you doing that for yourself. So you have to approve of yourself first. When you learn to approve of yourself, you will stop seeking approval on the outside because the inside is already good. Once the inside is already good, the outside will match, will become in alignment with the inside. When the inside is not where we want it to be, the outside will follow and we will try to fix the outside. You can't fix the outside, you fix the inside. When you fix the inside, the outside will reflect what's on the inside. So if you are seeking approval from others, you have to understand first, approve yourself. Approve yourself. That's right, View's wife. Indeed. If that person is influenced like a person I know that listens to all this, I don't think I understand what you're saying, Neil. But the ones who come and ask me for my number. Listen, let me explain this to you. Hey, Proverbs. Let me explain something to you guys, right? A lot of times, many women, or many people, men and women, many people are what do you call it? Unavailable. Many people are unavailable. Many of us are. And you know you are unavailable when you don't believe that good men exist or women exist. You're unavailable when you think it's very difficult to find somebody. You're unavailable when you are still hurt. You're unavailable when you have all these walls up. You're unavailable. You're unavailable when you are afraid to get hurt. You are so afraid that becomes your main thing in your mind, being afraid to get hurt. You're unavailable. And people who are unavailable, what happens? The mirror, the outside will always reflect their unavailability. Number one, they will always seek long distance relationship. Always seek long distance relationship. They will always have someone out of country or even in states and states all over. Nobody close by. A lot of times, people who are unavailable, that will be one thing about them. Right? Church of Kirk. Right? So another thing is when you're unavailable, the people that you want are not going to want you. And the ones who want you, you won't want them. Always. The ones that you want are always never close to your touch. But the ones who want you, you always find something wrong. And a lot of times it's because you are unavailable. Because you are afraid. You don't want to get hurt, so you put up natural. So when you see those men, I want you to understand this. With whatever belief system that you carry, life will just, if you carry this feeling of insecurity or let's say anger on the inside, the universe is only giving you anger on the outside. Because if you give it anger, so all the universe is giving you, if you feel unavailable, the universe is giving you people in your life that's going to always have you unavailable. If you feel good men don't exist, if that's your feeling, that's your thoughts, the universe will send you the man who keep that belief there. Listen, let me explain something to you all. This universe don't want you to change. Whether you change or not, it doesn't care. It's using your energy to keep getting infinite. All you are doing is creating energy. As you create energy, you add to this big old consciousness. And it uses your energy to expand. Do we understand this? All the universe is doing is taking your energy, whether it's good or bad, ugly, because it doesn't believe in good or bad energy, only you do. So all you are doing, whatever energy that you are creating, is taking it and it's expanding, it's using it. So it doesn't want to change you. It's a loop. It doesn't want to change you. I think you guys think that the universe want to give you something more than what you are. It doesn't. Life don't give you back nothing more than what you are. Life only gives you back you. That's what you deserve. You only deserve you. You don't deserve anything else besides you. Let me make that clear. All it gives you back is you. You carry fear, anger, resentment. It gives you back that. You can't get back love. If that was the case, I can carry whatever I want. I can carry criminal activities and give back peace and happiness. But that wouldn't be fair. Would it? Imagine if me and a criminal get the same things. I must be a criminal too. Why would I fight to be a better man? Why would I fight to be, a better husband? When the universe gives us back the same thing because we all deserve love and peace and happiness and a good wife and a good husband. No. It gives you what you give it. So you can't smile you can't take a selfie and smile. And have an attitude with the selfie, and the selfie gives you back a smiling picture. That's not what happens. It don't happen like that. So many of us, we are getting what we are. That's all we get. That's all we can afford, what we are. And I know some people hate to hear that because it sounds very bad, but it's not bad. It makes you change your intentions. Why are there bad famous people? Who are the bad famous people? But just because you don't like how somebody carry on and what they do doesn't make them bad. And sometimes, do you notice that these days people don't, do you notice that it always, as you called it, bad? And what is he's going through it right now. Some things catch up to all of us. We all get caught up to. One thing about karma don't forget. It don't forget where you live. You could move, right? It finds you everywhere you go. You could move to this country, to that country, to this nation, to this city, to this whole. It finds you every single time. It finds you everywhere you go. You listen, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. It finds you everywhere you go. Karma finds all of us. We all get found. Right, Kathy? Right, Kathy? We all get found. Even us. When the Bible says, not every thought in your mind, even the secret of your mind will be found out, will be manifested. It will be manifested. Everything in the corners of your mind, whether it's a secret or not, it will be manifested. It will turn into light. And we have to understand that we have to trust the process. Some people take longer. Some, one time they get caught up. Some people, they do it for years and don't get caught. But it builds up. You will get caught. And sometimes it's not by our justice system, by some other way. We don't know what people go through. We don't know why people. Listen, so many people are going through hell right now. We don't even know. But just because we don't know doesn't mean that they are experiencing good karma. We have to be mindful, man. Yeah, it's real. She will catch you all. Karma is a woman. Karma is a woman. Karma has to be a woman. Karma has to be a woman because ain't no damn man like that. Karma will catch you. It's like karma, and it's not a bad woman, but you know how women are. Women, boy, y'all gonna. Whew. When a woman want to get you, they're gonna get you, man. It's the scariest thing. Is a woman who's scorned. It's the scariest thing. I had one once. Scared the hell out of me. Scared to death. I was scared of her because Listen, I'm telling you all, scared. Because I don't know what you are capable of doing. Especially when you're cute. Karma is your shadow, indeed. Sometimes that shadow is a woman. It's a woman shadow. But seriously, all joke aside, man, we have to understand. For us to naturally, our natural thoughts, natural feelings, natural, all that natural stuff, all that natural stuff, man, it comes naturally. You will experience what you believe. I think many of us we want to have, we want. That's right there. I'll explain one way. We often, we often act out what we suspect and are afraid of. If you feel someone is too good for you, you will behave in a way that will frustrate their simplify. It's facts. Because we love with all our hearts. Man, listen, we gotta be careful, man. This stuff right here, watch what you believe. You know, peace and blessings, Melanin. Peace and blessings. You know, I speak to people all the time, and one thing that I always tell them, if you want to know what you believe, look at your life. If you don't know what you believe, and if you want to know what you believe, look at your life. Your life is a result of your belief system. Your life alone. I do not manifest men to take an interest in me, just to immediately cross himself out with wanting to quiz my intelligence. That is fourth man, and it is a. Oni, what? I think you asked me a question earlier. Did I miss your question earlier? I think you asked me a question earlier, and I was talking and I didn't. Let me see if I can find it again. Give me 1 second. Um, Wait, Oni, can you retype that question that you had earlier? I think I can't find it. I think you already passed it too. You had a question earlier. Can you retype it? I think I lost it. Maybe, let me see. Yeah, I lost it. But yeah, man, listen, if you want to know, if you want to know what you believe, look at your life. Look at your relationships. Look at your health or lack of. Look at what's going on within you. It's just reflecting of your belief system. I attract men that wants to quiz my intelligence. Why is this keep happening? What does it mean, quiz your what's up, G Monster? How you doing, girl? How you doing? What does quiz your intelligence mean? What does that mean? Quiz your intelligence. What does that mean? Um, Listen, I had to, when I started my journey of being aware of myself, I think one thing that I had to do, I had to change my entire belief systems. I had a whole bunch of useless ones that wasn't doing me that wasn't doing me any good. A whole bunch of useless belief systems and useless values that I had that I was carrying. I think one belief system, like for instance, one belief system that I used to have was women should always be more emotional or more affectionate. That was the belief system I had. Women are more affectionate than men. Until I met a woman who wasn't affectionate, and so my belief system was she don't like me. Until I had to change that belief system and see how she likes me in different ways. My belief system would have actually stopped me from a whole lot of things. They are baggage. I heard some years ago, I recently walked away from 20 years. Ooh, 20 years. Well, that's a long time. That's a long time. Thank you, Chantel. Takes an interest in me and feel the need to ask me trivia questions. Check my IQ. That's new. Maybe they like to converse with you. Maybe they like deep conversations, like you do. Why do men lie? My boyfriend lied that he had a license whole time. It's an ID. I looked him up and found he has a felony. He still hasn't told me this. Should I forgive him? Should you forgive him for what? Listen, listen. Why you say he lied and told you that he had a driver's license and he doesn't? Did you tell him? Did you tell him if he didn't have a license you would be gone? That's why he lied. You know, it's not that men lie. Everybody lies. Have you ever seen a child who lies? What's up, Kaiser? Have you a child ever lied to you? They lie. Well, where do they get it from? It's not that somebody gave it to them. It's just sometimes they understand if I don't clean my room, I might get spanked. I don't want to get spanked, so let me protect myself. Let me preserve myself. Hey, listen, Daddy, I didn't do it. It wasn't me that stole the last cookie. It's them. But they are trying. You know, why did Cain, who killed Abel, why did he lie? Because he didn't want to get punished. He didn't want to get punished. So therefore he lied. Listen, people lie because for simple reason. I think you are looking for a deep reason. People lie because number one, they can get away with certain things. It's not as hard as we think, because men don't lie for different reason than women. We lie for the same reasons. Men, if you understand that men lie for the same reasons as women, I think we will not. And it's the same damn thing. We're trying to keep what we have. We're trying to keep what we have. But should you forgive him? To forgive somebody, right? All right, Neil. Good night, brother. Some people lie, and just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean that you have to stay with them. Because a liar, once a person starts lying for no reason, that trust is. I'm not curious. I am not curious. I am not curious. So you just have to understand. Some people are gonna lie for. There are some people who lie for no damn reason. They start out the conversation with a lie. They just start out with a lie. Nobody asked them a question. Nobody said anything. Hey, yeah, I just went to, I just went up to the street and a car just hit me on my thigh, but but I'm okay. I went to the hospital though, and I got 3 stitches on my knee, but you can't see it now because I'm wearing my long pants. But don't worry about it. I'm okay. That's why I was late. What? I didn't even ask you. You wasn't even that late. What's up, sweetie? Has he been driving? Well, good question. You have belief systems at all? Terry, you asked me if I had belief systems at all? You asked me if I had belief system? You can forgive him, but you shouldn't be with him if he lied about something stupid. Happy Sunday, Black Butterfly. Sometime he could be embarrassed. He could be, indeed. Oh, I think you're talking to me. You're having a whole conversation in the chat. You're having a whole conversation in this chat right here. Listen, man, I didn't want to come on here and talk for long, but y'all got me talking for long. So let me go off this thing. You hear me? It's late. Some people, when the wind blows, indeed, for real, when the wind blows, they're lying too. Y'all got me up here talking still. Let me get off of here because I think my wife is ready to sleep, and she like to sleep with my warm body next to me. So let me go off here and go up to my room. Oh yeah, Charlton, I have belief systems. I mean, I don't have much. I believe if I think something and if I feel something as true, then it happens. And I think that's the basic for. You know what I've learned, Charlton? Let me tell you what I've learned. Let me tell you what I've learned. I was talking to one of my friends today, and in my beginning stages of my search, right? In my beginning stages of my search for information and for my awareness, I began to study. And I began to study a whole bunch of books, and I began to study a whole bunch of knowledge, and I learned so much, and I picked up so much just to come back to the same place where I started. Just to, came, just to come back to the same place where I started my search. Right? And I realized one thing that I've learned after 10 years of researching, of studying, of practicing. The one belief system that I have, to be honest with you, is when I search for God, I found myself. And when I search for myself, I found God. And I realized that as within, so without. The God that you're looking for is inside of you, is being inside of you all this time. It's been inside of you all this time. And so when I learned that, I begin to understand, wait, is my belief system. So if I think something, let it be a thought that I want to experience. If I feel something, let it be a feeling that I want to create something on the outside to match it. That's what I came back to. If I think something, let it be a thought that I want to experience. Not a thought that's something that already happened. Not a thought of something that could happen that won't happen. Not a thought of something that has already passed so that I can recreate it. If I want to think something, if I want to feel something, let me feel something because I understand if I can feel something, that's my way of telling the universe what I want. And so my feelings are intentional. People don't understand that part about me. People don't get it. My feelings are intentional. If I feel something, it's not from what's happening. It's from what I actually want to happen. Does that make sense to you all? If I feel something, it's not based on what's happening around me. Because what's happening around me has already happened. That means a tree has already planted. That means a feeling was already created before that, that created this situation. So what's happening now, I can choose not to react to what's happening now, or I can choose to feel something that I want to happen in the future or tomorrow. So that's what I do. So my belief systems, I don't have many belief systems because I realize many things are just vanity. Many things are pointless. All these things that we try to look at and look for is pointless. It doesn't help you. It just helps your ego. Your education, this knowledge, this belief is just helping you with your identity. And a lot of it don't make any sense. It doesn't change who you are. A lot of us have belief system that doesn't, it only hurts us. Like I told you, I had a belief system. Women are more, or a man should be the head. I don't believe those things. Like I don't really have those beliefs anymore. I just, whatever is in the moment is in the moment. Because belief system slows you down. Because things change. And when things change, if you still have an old belief system and something is meant for your good, then your belief system doesn't align with that thing that's happening, and then you ruin it. So I've learned to just, I told you earlier, one of my belief system was women are more affectionate. Because that's what I've seen until I met my wife, and I realized that's not true. My wife is not affectionate. But if I had fell for this belief system in my head, because for a while my belief system was something is wrong with her. Something ain't right. Because my belief system must be true. Something ain't right with her. My wife must be a dude or something. She must be masculine. She must be sick. She must need healing. She must be sick. She must go through something. She must not like me. She probably playing games with me because she was not affectionate. Because my belief system was women were more affectionate than men. Listen, you know how long I pondered that damn thing? I never got it. But I realized I had to throw away that belief system because it wasn't assisting me. It wasn't helping my relationship. So I threw it away. And when I see her the way how she's affectionate in different places. I see what she does in lieu of affection. Now I understand. I get it. I get her now. So I had to leave. So I don't really have a lot of belief systems because you're wasting your time with them. Right. Proverbs, right. Exactly. So I realized my belief system, I'm wasting my time. What if I can just understand until I believe it is when I see it. So let me believe what I want to believe. Let me believe what I want to see. Let me have faith. If I want healing, let me believe in my healing. And then I see the healing. If I believe in wealth, let me believe in wealth. If I want wealth, let me believe in wealth. Let me put the feeling in there. I don't want to feel poor because I don't want poverty. I don't want to feel broke because I don't want to be broke. I don't want to feel sad because I don't want to keep creating sadness. So I know something happened that doesn't align to my happiness, but I cannot allow that to happen because that's already created. Do you get that? If something, I have to teach my wife this too. I can't match the situation with my emotions now. I cannot, because if I match the emotion, I'm recreating another situation with my emotions. Because my emotions and my feelings are not reaction; they are instructions to the universe. My emotions and my feelings are instruction to the universe, not reactions. So I had to teach my wife, listen, when you see me not react to what's happening, please understand what I'm doing. Please understand what I'm doing. Please understand that I see it. I see what's happening. But I have to use my feelings wisely. I gotta create my feelings that I want of the things that I intend to happen. So don't take me wrong. Don't misunderstand my dissonance. What you are seeing is not what I'm seeing. You seeing the problem. I'm seeing the solution. Therefore, my feelings has to match the solution, not the problem. If my feelings match the problem lasts for a long time. But if my feelings match the solution comes because my feelings instruct the universe of what I want to have in return. So this is why I don't, but it took practice. It took so much practice. Exactly. My feelings has to match the solution. And just like the Bible says, if you ask for something in my name and believe that you already have it, well, how do I believe that I already have it? By feeling like it's done. By feeling like it's done. By feeling in my body, feeling in my mind and my emotion that it's done. And when I feel like it's done, it has to be done because if it's not, then the book is a lie. Listen, correct. It's your frequency, the feeling. My feeling affects my frequency. My feeling my feeling affects my frequency. It pushes us up or down. If I feel shitty, if I feel weak, if I feel tired and drained, it affects my feeling. I mean, my frequency. If I feel higher, if I feel relaxed, if I feel happy, joyful, my frequency shifts. So they're one in each other. Not the same, but they connect to each other. So you feel like you already receive it. So according to the Bible, if you ask for something, and for those who believe it's possible, then it has to be possible. So therefore, let me believe it's possible. So let me feel of it's already done. You have to feel. So I don't match these feelings that's coming. Even when the storm, listen, last year some hurricane came here, man, and my wife was panicking. I'm like, listen, you can't panic. That's your time to panic. I know what could happen, but you listen, relax. Let me do it. I don't want let me do it. Let me lead it. You know what? Let me lead this. Relax. Let me feel. I don't want you to feel because you're gonna feel panic and you're gonna feel fearful. Let me feel, okay? Trust me, just let me feel for you. She's like, what do you mean? I said, just let me do it. Because you feeling scared and sad is gonna mess up my house. You know what I mean? You feeling helpless and you feeling scared is gonna mess with the frequency up that I'm trying to send, and you're gonna interfere with what happens. Let me feel. So just trust me. Okay, fine. I'll trust you. I won't worry no more. Good. Thank you. Listen. I'm telling you, this is my household. That's how I run my house. Let me feel. I know you suck at this. Let me feel it for you. Let me feel it for you. Let's put our hands together and feel it. Listen, you all don't understand. This is real. Because we have two of us. Also, when two can touch on something, see, this is why it's very important to have a relationship or a marriage. When two of us can touch on the same, boy, you know what? I ain't going there with y'all. Because you're gonna stop me with something else. You're gonna stop me with something else. You're gonna stop me. You see, they're telling you all these bad things about marriage and relationship. All right, Sherilyn, you be good. They're telling you all these things about relationship and marriage, Y'all don't. I don't even want to listen. Y'all don't understand the power of two. The power of two. When two can touch and agree on something, Lord have mercy, there's a power in it. When two can touch with the same intentions and agree on something, it says, and it's possible that I could make a decree and it will be established on earth. We have to understand there's power in two. There's a lot more power in two. When you can't do it for yourself, hey, let me do it. When you can't do it by yourself, hey, when my wife can't do it, hey, relax. Yeah, Tamara, hey, relax. I will tell my wife quick, hey, wait, relax, wait. I know it's messing with your head. I got it from her. Because she can't, because she's not there yet. Hey, relax. Trust me. Trust me, I got it. Okay, Kirk. And she believes the thing is, she believes me. She believes I got it. And so she can sleep. She can go to sleep peacefully. There's a power in two. I know right now they're trying to separate marriages, they're trying to separate relationships, they're trying to tell you all the bad things, but they are good things too. They are good things. They are good things when it comes to two. They are good things when it comes to relationships. They are still great things, but nobody preaches these things. They are great things. I'm telling you, when two can touch and agree on something, I promise you, man, that masculine and a feminine generate an energy that cannot be stopped. It's, it's, it's different. it's, it's, it's different. To keep warm. Indeed, Miranda, indeed, if two lie together, they keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? So we have to be mindful, man. We have to be mindful. But so sometimes there's a but I think the things that we look for, indeed, Melanin, I think the things that we look for is more of the shadow side. How much money do you make? You can listen. You can't listen. How much money you make is irrelevant. I mean, sometimes it's not irrelevant, but it's irrelevant. I mean, uh, how your mom and you had a relationship, man, can we agree? Are we on the same? Are we on the same damn team? If we're on the same team, shoot. No matter how much you make it happen. No matter how much you make it happen. No matter what you do, you will make it happen. Because we're on the same team. It's not personal. It's not no pride and ego. It's, hey, I want the best for you. Because you represent me. You want the best for me. I trust it. I have no doubt in my heart. Sometimes I feel bad for my wife. I work her out. Like today, I worked her out so bad. She was done. She was good for you. Good. But look at your arms now. Look at your shoulders. Look at your back. Strong as hell. Look at how now you mastering your unit. You're the one with the listen, my wife is the one my wife has the highest physical training score in her unit. The highest female. Yeah. Facts, Morocco. The highest. Cause she bad now. She hated it, but she bad. Sometimes it's not always cute or pretty. But there's power in two, man. There's so much power in two. We need to learn. Stop thinking about the bad and the fearful and the hurtful things. Focus on there's power in two. I'm gonna post a video after this of today was 85 degrees outside and we worked out and she almost passed out on me. Hey Shawty, how you doing? She almost passed out. But you know what she did after she almost passed out? She made plans for her unit, her people in her unit, to do it the same thing that we did today on Thursday. I said, I thought you hated it. I did, but it's so good. Good. Speedy, I'm telling you, man. There's power in two, man. There's power into, and I think we need to. I think we need to remember that it's still out there. I don't think God has ever left us or forsaken us. I think it's still there, but the things that we watch, the things that we think, the things that we listen to on social media, on the news, it messes us up, man. That's exactly, Morocco. Exactly. I'm telling you, the things are still there, but I think we had some bad experience. We all had bad experiences, haven't we? Though we all had some terrible experiences. We all had some shitty experiences. We saw and did some things, but I'm telling you, man. Sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves. I want you all for a second to be honest with yourself. Many of us who've been through these tough times, these tough relationships, these tough partners, how did you choose them? Did you choose them by character? Be honest. Did you choose them by character? Yeah, Chantel. Did you choose them by character or by lust? Sometimes we choose them because they look fine. Sometimes we choose them because there's something that we want. They had something that we wanted. We didn't choose them based on character. A lot of times, the ones who've been through a lot of things with them damn people, they have a type. And they go after the same type back to back to back. And they got the same type of abuse. They get the same type of abuse. And then we blame life and say, I will not date again. But what are we dating? Who are we looking for? What are we doing? Are we dating people based on character or based on certain money aspect? Bringing safety, bringing this, bringing that. Is it character or a lot of us, the thing that we date before is based on high chemistry? Many of us, honestly, the ones that we dated in the past, wasn't it based on chemistry? So also remember that we were the toxic one. Indeed, we were toxic in some of them relations, in some of them relationship too. I believe that too. Yeah, Speedy. Some of us don't see or don't remember how toxic we were. For my husband, I had give up. See, I feel you. You had given up. It's something but we don't remember. We want to blame God, blame dating, blame the dating pool. Sometimes some of these people right here. Hey, Butter Pecan, yeah, I ain't seen you in a long time. How are you doing? I remember the name. How are you doing? Some of these people that we dated, they had good sex. Come on, man. Indeed. They had good sex. They looked good. They had a good image. They had a good face. A lot of them had good chemistry. I'm doing great too. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. They had good chemistry. And that's what did it. Not the good character. And many of us, we suffer for that. We suffer it. We suffer it over and over because of that same thing. Understand, we had a big part to play in our abuse. We had a big part to play in our demise. We had a big part to play in this same thing that we call this relationship stuff. Now that we are grown, let's focus on character. It's more important. Character is more important. Character. It has to be character. We came this whole circle. Now, the most important thing now again is character. Nothing else. Listen, social media got you all thinking it's about money, it's about intellect, it's about education, it's about degree, and that is not. I don't care what education you have, it doesn't make a relationship. Relationship, I don't care how education don't make it doesn't increase any possibility in relationship. It really doesn't. It doesn't change anything. Your money that you have or you make, it doesn't make a difference. If that thing in there, in there. Intellect, it doesn't. I promise, it doesn't. It really doesn't change anything. All that thing that you're looking for, it doesn't change or make. It doesn't make a beautiful relationship. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And so you understand it's character. It's not chemistry. You always have to choose character over chemistry. And listen, sometimes you meet the perfect person, but you lack chemistry, and some of you give it up. But I don't want to do it because we don't have no chemistry. So it was good, but you will suffer. You will be punished for that. Indeed, Renee, indeed. Chemistry is I think it's a scam. Just like self forgiveness. Sometimes you meet the perfect man with no chemistry. You will pay for that because sooner or later you will come back. Oh shit, I should have taken the character. Oh my god, now I realize this chemistry stuff always got me hurt in the end. You, you will pay for it. You will pay for it. Listen, let's be honest. Some of us have met. Can we be honest? Can we be honest for a second? I know you are not going to be honest with me right now. Some of us have met the love of our lives already, but we gave them up. Some of us have already met, actually, not some of us, the majority of us have met the love of our lives already, but we gave it up. Something we didn't feel. Maybe that was boring. Maybe that was not taught enough. Maybe they wasn't thick enough. Right? Maybe they just didn't have a good job enough. Maybe they didn't make you, your image. Maybe it wasn't social media friendly. Maybe there wasn't, the teeth was crooked or something. The teeth, they had crooked teeth. It was boring, right? Maybe he was boring. I'm telling you, some of you, and you're gonna pay for it because now you're gonna get older. You're gonna wish that you had them. You're gonna wish. Oh, Miranda boy, you never cease to amaze me. Maybe, maybe that Morocco, maybe that. I'm telling, I'm saying, listen. God knows we have met people that was the right one for us. Now, whoo, now you are too scared. Do you know one thing that you can do to meet somebody that you want to meet? Do you want to know the trick to this? Character is A1 indeed. Do you want to know the trick to this? Meeting the right person right now. Do y'all want to know? You all, if you all, listen, if you all know how simple it is, you all would do it. But if you all know how simple it is, you all would do it. The trick to meeting the right person is to stop being afraid of meeting the wrong one. Stop being afraid of meeting the wrong one. There is no wrong person. Be free. Be open. Be thoughtful. Be free. And what freedom really is lack of guilt, lack of shame, lack of insecurities, lack of doubt. Be free. You scared? Listen, if you're scared, it doesn't work because you're gonna pick up things that ain't there. If you want to meet somebody or to meet the right person, you have to be free. When you are free, the energy that you uh, what's the word? The energy that you yeah, pillar of high priestess, the energy that you exert, is it exert? The energy that goes out is different when you are free. The energy that you put out is different. When you're scared, the energy smells. Hey, Loyal P, how you doing? When you are free, the energy becomes very light and you become calm because you are detached from something bad happening. You are detached from how things should go, how things should happen, how things should flow, you are detached. So you are calm. Do you know a calm, relaxed person is the most attractive person? Do you all know that? Do you all know that a calm person gets everything that they want? Everything flows to them. Do you all know the calm, relaxed person has faith? Do you all know the calm, relaxed person already believing and living in what they believe that is already getting or is coming? Hey, Faith. Do you all know the calm person I don't know what that means, Violetta. The calm person. You know why I stay calm and relaxed? Especially when I'm, as you call it, manifesting. You know, like when you are building season skies stuff. Season skies. Not sure what that means either, man. I think you're losing me on that one. Being detached, but don't trust the people I attract. You know, people don't trust the people. You know, when you are in survival mode, you can't trust nobody because everybody want to hurt you. Because we believe everybody want a piece of us. You remember, you're not trusting people. It's not people that you are trusting. You're trusting you. You are trusting that no matter what, you're gonna be okay. That's what trust really is. Trust that you're gonna be okay. If you are creating motion while you are in motion, how are you supposed to be relaxed? Now, when you are creating, when you are in a place of creating, the reason why you are relaxed, the apple tree creates apple. Is the apple tree forcing it out? The apple tree is not forcing apples to come. The apple tree just creates apples because that's what it is. You see, manifestation is not making something. Manifestation is not making something. Manifestation is becoming that person that what you want comes from. That's the confusing part. Manifestation is becoming that person that you will naturally ask for what you want. The apple tree brings forth the apples without force. It's natural. The apple tree is relaxed. It's not doing anything. It's just doing what it does. And it's bringing forth the apple because that's in its DNA. Now, if you get it, you get it. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. When you become that person, naturally, whatever is natural to you is what you create. Whatever is natural to you. The painter, that is a natural painter, he paints naturally. Free of a whole bunch of thoughts and feelings, he just paints. He's not forcing no paint. He's not forcing anything. He's just painting. Everything flows. The person who plays the piano naturally, not forcing his fingers. Natural. His fingers just move naturally. If he has to watch the keyboard, then it's not natural. He plays naturally and it sounds comes out perfect. So understand is manifestation is actually becoming that person that that thing comes from naturally. That's all it really is. We are forcing things. You can't force things. So when it comes to these things, you have to be natural. You have to relax. See, when you are relaxed, it flows naturally. When you are calm, it flows naturally. And so when you learn to do that, when you are free, you know, like I said, people always think trust. I don't trust people. I don't trust. It's not about people that you trust because you don't know what people is. You trust that everything is flowing accordingly. You trust that everything is flowing the way it should flow. And if it doesn't, if nothing happened to you, you are perfectly fine. If he lying, you're perfectly fine. If he's being honest, you're perfectly fine. If he's cheating, you're perfectly fine. If he is not, you are perfectly fine. If he doesn't like you, you are perfectly fine. If he likes you, you're perfectly fine. If you took a week to find out if he likes you or not, you're perfectly fine. When you trust that you're going to be perfectly fine at the end, you are perfectly fine. You can trust. That's what trust really is. Trust is not about me figuring you out and you wanting this and you. That's not trust. That's control. See what I'm saying? Oh, remember I can't read it because it's not. Yeah, I won't be able to read it while I'm here because I have to close out the app to see it. I just saw it pop up. But seriously, that's what trust really is. No matter what happens, if listen, tomorrow if the sun comes up at 7 o'clock instead of 6, perfectly fine. If it snows, I'm perfectly fine. If it rains, I'm perfectly fine. I don't have to trust the weather. Do you trust the weather? Do you trust the weather? No. You trust that no matter what the weather becomes, I'm ready for it, right? I'm prepared. I'm good. If it hails, I'm perfectly fine. If it storms, I'm perfectly fine. Um, you cannot teach, you need not, and in fact cannot teach an acorn to grow into an oak tree. But when given the chance, its instinctive potentialities will develop. Similarly, the human individual given a chance, tends to develop the unique alive forces of his real self, the clarity and depth of his own feelings, thoughts, and wishes, interests, the ability to tap into his own resources, the strength of all will power, all this will in time enable him to find his set of values and aims in life. In short, he will grow substantially undiverted, undiverted towards self-realization. Girl, that's some deep stuff. Some of you don't want to trust, and therefore you block yourself from experiencing the goodness of another person because you don't want to trust. You are resistant. Once you resist, you can't get nothing. Hey, Monica. Once you keep resisting because you don't believe that you think that I have to trust everybody. It's not my, it's not my wife that I trust. Yet I trust her, but it's not my wife that I trust. I trust that no matter what she's doing, no matter what happens in the end, I trust that I'm perfectly fine and she's perfectly fine. It's not my wife that I gotta check her phones and you see when you have that ability to trust, the real trust. My wife phone is always next to me and she's always somewhere else doing something, doing upstairs laundry or phone and stuff. I can check her phone easily. It's in the bedroom. I can check it, but for what? Because if she's doing something, no matter what, I'm gonna. If a year I found out she had a 6 month, I'm perfectly fine because I control this. That's what it boils down to. So I don't have to chase and check, and that's disruptive energy. That's too much. Real trust is when you are perfectly fine. Why are you hurt? Fix yourself. You're scared to trust. I just explained what trust really is. If you understand what I just said about trust, you're not scared to trust because trust is within you. It's like love. Love is within you. You're not scared to love because it's your, the reason why you are scared to love because you thinking that you're going to lose love if he leaves or if she leaves. But it's your love that you are afraid to lose because it's your love that you experience. You can't experience his love. You can't experience his trust. You can only experience your love and your trust. So when you are scared to trust or you are scared to love, you are you are abusing yourself because you are not using your heart and your heart gets weaker and weaker. The more you don't trust and the more you don't love, you are not exercising your heart. So your heart gets weaker and weaker and weaker. Understand this. It is your love and your trust that strengthens your heart. Not their love, not their trust, yours. Indeed. It's your love and your trust that you need for your heart. Nobody can give you that. Only you can give you that. It's your heart. So when you are afraid to love, understand what you are doing. It's your own love that you are afraid to lose. How are you afraid to lose your own love is the question that we never ask. How are you afraid to lose your own love? It's always been yours. It's always been within you. You have to love. Learn to love yourself better. And you can't give it away. It's always there. It's like saying you want to give God away. You can't give God away. God is always there. You can't give God away. So you can't give it away. You can't give away your love. You have an abundance of it. It's flowing within you. Every day it's flowing there. Just like trust. But if we learn that, if we understand what that is, you'll be free to do as you please. But since you are afraid to lose your own love and your own trust, then you're holding yourself hostage. Speedy. We have to remember, the love that you are afraid to lose is yours. The love that you are afraid to lose is yours. You can't lose it. It's already yours. That's it. It's already yours. So I'm just saying, man, stop being afraid to lose it. Just use it. You can't lose it. Indeed, 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 indeed. Because when you pour love out on others, some is poured into you too. I can't pour love on you when I don't pour love on myself. It's impossible. It's really impossible. Boy, this light make my face look kind of handsome, isn't it? It's kind of handsome in this light. Damn. Am I this handsome or is my... Am I a filter? Is this a filter? I thought there was a filter. Yeah, universal law. But anyways, people, let me get off of here. You hear me? Let me get off of here. From the ascending Holy Spirit. That's the... It's the creator that replenish. Your skin is growing. Skin is glowing. Your face makes your face look. You all have a blessed night, man. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn, I didn't know you were still here. You were quiet. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you guys for the conversations. I appreciate you guys. So I will speak to you guys another time. All right, you all be blessed, and make sure you begin to love. Open up your heart. Just do it. Eve, I knew you were still here. Eve, open up your heart just because you can. So good night, you guys, and be blessed and love you, love yourself, love everyone. Kimberly, y'all be blessed. All right. Peace. Blessings. Y'all, listen, yes, good night, you all. Good night. It's always good to see you guys, man. Y'all are always a blessing to be around. Y'all are a blessing to be around. Always a blessing to be around you guys. I appreciate you guys, and be good to yourself. And make sure, if you want to have the experience of love, open up your heart. If you don't open up your heart, it doesn't come out. And if it doesn't come out, it don't come back. So be careful when you do that, all right? You all be blessed. Peace.